Now you're getting fucking yelled at. Now you got a spotlight on you. Next thing you know, you're going to have a morning show.
Next thing you know, wake up with Anthony Bass 3 times a week.
Are you ready for this? Are you ready for this?
It's another edition of KFC Radio on the Barstool Sports Network. How young do you think you could pass for? What's the youngest you think you could pass for?
I don't know. My brain's all skewed because I think I still watch college. I watch college sports. I'm like, that dude looks older.
Right. Well,
like
you just posed the question. Would people look at me and say that, if someone said, "Is that an adult?" Would they say yes or no?
Like, I'm in a hoodie and a throwback shirt. Hat.
That's the
so
thing.
I think they'd be like, I don't think so.
But you also just
he had like adult weight.
Yeah, that's the thing. Your size, your bulk, your mass does not say child or like not child, but like kid.
Yeah.
Young. But your look and the way you fucking sit on the phone and the way you eat 90 pounds of mangoes and all that shit. If someone watched you live,
eating 90 pounds of mangoes is the most adult thing I do.
that ain't adult. That ain't adult. But they would look at you and be like, "This is a college kid." The way you live,
the way I live.
But they know. But they looking at you, your beard, your weight, your face, you're weathered. You know the look of like a young, fresh-faced college kid versus like I've been through life. I've been through some things the last decade. So,
but like the reason this question has come up is because a woman just asked me in the snack area, whatever the fuck you call it. Even the fact that I just called the kitchen the snack area means I'm.
Did you better get my snacks?
Like she was like, "Where do you keep the pots and pans?" And I was like, "What the fuck are you talking about? I don't know what pots and pans are." And then you asked, "Was it a woman?" And I said, "Yes." And I corrected with it's a young woman. I think you'd say I'm a young man. I'm not a young man.
Yeah, just walk through. Just walk through. You dumb bitch.
I'm not a young man, but I think my
your brain
look is that.
Yes. Yeah. That's for certain. For certain. Jackie, do your friends know how old we are?
Why?
I was going to ask you to ask them. How old do you think Kevin and John are?
They don't know your exact ages.
Like within a foot.
It's not even close. It's just
J6 Jackie at it again.
It's just, I feel like I've been told within the last year or so that somebody thought I was late 20s.
Do you need?
I was like, all right.
Something like you were late 20s?
Yeah.
See, I don't want people
but
to
it's
think
also
I'm late 20s.
I think I was at a wedding or something. So I probably had a suit on. I was looking my best. I don't know. But I wonder, you don't want that?
I don't think so. Because I feel like I would like people to know how old I am, but just be like, oh, I wouldn't have thought that.
Okay. Be like, oh, he looks.
But then that implies I'm trying to look younger, which I'm not either. This is
but I mean, that means
like.
that means you want to look younger.
Yeah, but I don't want to look younger. But I don't want to look.
You don't want to look your age.
No, I'm fine being 34. I think maybe 35 might bring a reckoning, but 34 I don't care about.
35 is alright. 36 is weird.
Yeah.
36 is just what is this? And then 37 is late 30s. So then you're fucked. 36 is one of those years that's just ugh.
I guess now that I'm I don't know if I want to look older. I guess I'm fine if you think if you like that's a 34-year-old.
Yeah. But it's also just more, I wonder, how weathered and old we look,
Yeah.
Because, again, the style or the behavior might scale you down, but somebody might look at him and be like, was that guy president? He looks weathered, What's the youngest you think me and John could pass for?
30.
This is for me? Or both?
I just feel like there's no good.
The correct answer is the good answer.
What?
The right answer is the good answer.
Just
whatever you
what is it?
actually think.
30 what?
I think for both 32.
You basically are 32.
Yeah.
34 is 32.
You like
Like if I were to
just,
pull
like-
up pictures of me when I was 32 right now, I look a lot different. I look a lot younger.
Really?
Yeah, like just like skinny face, tiny neck, just skinnier. Like it is pretty jarring. Because like 32 is what? Like 2017. That's like
Oh yeah.
it's not that long
That
ago.
is old. It's long. 2017 is a long time ago.
That's what I mean. It is a long time ago, but it doesn't feel like if you were to tell me like, oh, that album came out in 2017, I'd be like, oh, a couple years ago.
Oh no,
bro, that's 6 fucking years
I
ago.
would say I would think longer than that.
You really?
I'd be like that was 100 years ago.
Yeah, like I think about like the Mets going to the World Series. I'm like 2015, like that 2015 team was not that long ago. That was like 2 whole sports regimes ago.
Yeah.
We're coming up on closer to a decade of that ago. You know?
I used to be that way when people talk about like the 90s and shit like that. I do think the pandemic was a real
Weird
splitting
thing,
point
yeah.
where it's like, wait, it was before the pandemic?
Yeah,
That's
a
forever
long
ago.
time ago. That I don't know. That to me, that's like if you told me like late 2010s, early 2000, like teens, I'd be like, yeah, all right, that's like that's still happening, or that thing is still around, or whatever. It's like, no, man, that could be long gone.
Yeah.
It'd be like, I don't know, people.
The pandemic and Tom Brady. As long as Tom Brady was alive, like,
yeah,
playing,
yeah.
I was
Then
like,
it's like, yeah, then
Brady was
life
still
just
playing.
stayed the same.
Yeah.
Yeah, like things are just normal.
Those two things
like,
they ended around the same time.
Those things are still that's so long ago. It's like if you were, I don't know, making jokes about someone who got divorced in like the late 2010s and you were still doing it today. You'd be like, God damn, that's so
that
long
feels
ago.
forever ago.
So fucking long ago. Well, the bad boy of Barstool, Feitelberg, he tried his best to fight the man and fight the fight and stand up for what once was the proud and funny reputation of Barstool Sports, and he declared there has to be a line. You were like President Miller, like, you will not go quietly into the night. We need to draw a line, and we're going to live on. And either, it's up to interpretation, there either is no line, or we have blown so far past the line it's in the rearview mirror and people don't even know that the line ever even existed. Because if you thought that the golf-themed happy hour was bad, what do you think about the Barstool Beast Club, where if the top performers of the business side of Barstool gets a custom...
Oh, no, it's all a Barstool.
Oh, we're eligible for the Beast Jacket?
Yes.
Oh, I can win a Beast Jacket, you say? I might go all out to win a Beast Jacket to just throw it in the garbage.
Well,
I'm going to sell it on eBay. A Barstool Beast Jacket. It's like a custom leather bomber-ish, I don't know, something along those lines, that has, I'm assuming, like a monster on it or something. A beast.
no, it's 2 B. It's a B and a backwards B. It's a terrible logo.
Whoever designed that is going to take that so personal.
It's awful. Look at it.
So, where is it?
Here.
Yeah, it looks like a beast though with like horns. I get it.
Yeah, sure. This is how I know I'd be a Nazi. Because, like, I fought back a little bit at first, and now I'm like, what are we doing? Where are we going? All right, give me the jacket.
Yeah.
All right, fine. I voiced my opinion
So,
once, and
yeah,
then it was
I
like,
do-
all right, whatever.
There's
I
a
guess.
fine line. I said this before.
This is the world
We
I
don't-
live in
we
now?
don't like this-
Sure, I'll acclimate.
We
Fine.
don't like this stuff, but there's also an equal but opposite side of the spectrum is being the guy who's like so up in arms that somebody's trying to motivate employees. You know,
Well,
it's
I
like-
mean, it's awful, and it's really, really bad and despicable. But whatever, I'll be really bad and despicable. I guess that's what we do now. Like it's,
I mean, like,
it's
but-
disgusting
like-
and offensive. But that's what we are as a company now. So whatever, why fight
the
it?
idea or the jacket itself,
Both.
which is worse.
Which is worse?
Yeah.
Like
If this was a cool jacket, would you change your opinion?
no.
So it's the idea.
I'll give them that. The
If this
fact that it's a
jacket was
hideous jacket
fucking-
actually
What
at least
if-
makes it palatable.
What if they just said?
Like if they really tried to make it cool.
What if they just said, best employee gets a fucking $1,000 leather jacket?
Sure. Oh
like a
no,
nice jacket.
no.
Like it's just a piece of clothing that like you would like maybe.
No.
Whether it's a jacket or
This is a worse version of. Turns out I wouldn't be a Nazi. This is a worse version of my kid made the honor roll. This is a I made the honor roll jacket.
Yeah.
This is
Right.
This is I'm an adult who made the honor roll. What are you gonna do when I get fired? Like I'm gonna get fired if people. I started this with being like I'm gonna pretend I like it, and that lasted 10 seconds.
I appreciate that everybody has a job to do, and so you think that like what I do is corny, and it's like, but fine, man. I want to get a raise. I want to get a bonus. I want to do well, and so I'm going to come up with new ideas and like suck my dick if you're too cool for school. I get that.
I don't think this is too cool for like this isn't like someone
you know what I
trying
mean?
a little bit and people who
putting
are
them
like
down.
we're so old school like this.
Yeah.
Because like I wouldn't do that. I would if
Yeah.
it was like a regular thing.
Like a regular
And-
motivational.
Like,
I don't know what.
bonuses or things.
Yeah, money.
Like
Money.
people get bonuses in the business world
Yeah.
all the time.
What I mean, if they did something like at the end of every month, whoever wins gets 2 tickets to an event of their choosing.
Sure.
Yeah, I'll buy you
Fuck
concert
that.
tickets. I'll
So
buy
this
you-
does come with a $500.
Right. Lead with that.
It's probably a $500 gift card to the Barstool Sports store.
Yeah, that you have to use to buy a jacket.
So yeah, that's what they should lead with. It should just be. I bet you that it might be something to do with bonuses and money and what you legally can do. But if you just said like, you win or you performed well, you tell me like, do you want? Or you have an option. You want a cash value? Do you want a ticket to something? Do
We're
you
literally
want-
describing bonuses.
bonuses. Yeah.
I would
But-
have no problem with bonuses being handed out to people.
Yeah, I think there's something though. Bonuses are usually like discretionary or merit based. You do them, you get your money. That's it. This is a little more of a public thing. So if there was like a game ball, if there was a performer of the month, and not only part of that is like
I'd rather be subject to a public hanging than win this jacket.
like we always talked about. You never get like a pat on the back or an attaboy. This is what some people come up with, where it's like we're gonna let the world know that you were the top earner, you were the top views at the company, you did the most blah 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 this month at Barstool. You're the best. People like that. Like it could be corny, but that helps people. Like in the workplace, sometimes the corporate shit matters because it's like otherwise they feel like they're what's the point of even going to work? Yeah. Hence, us. Now this is, I think, when you overcorrect too far. But this is all a long-winded way to say, like I do understand that some people are just trying to like motivate and coming up with ideas that they think are good without just thinking through the logistics of like where you're gonna wear
This
this
is like
out on a
cheating on
date.
me. Like,
You're gonna
fine,
wear
do it,
this
just
out
don't
on-
tell me.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
like, I don't know. I don't
If
need
Gaz-
to know
if,
about
if
this.
Gaz was giving out his stickers all alone, go ahead, dude. Give out the stickers to the
This
kindergartners.
is I came home and there was a billboard. I fucked a neighbor. Like I don't fucking need to see that, dude. Just be an adult about it and fucking
Yeah.
keep it low key.
Like everybody else. Yeah, it's but coming like what's truly concerning is this comes after the public shaming that you've done,
Mhm.
which clearly had no impact. They clearly don't take you seriously. or
I
care
will
about
say
your
I did
opinion.
not see many photos from that party being posted on social.
Yeah, the party.
That they stole from PGA. You should sue us, by the way, for that.
Now, so someone's gonna win the Barstool Beast jacket. Now, to be fair, we're not just the only
Let's just
assholes.
beat the fuck out of
Riggs
everyone.
posted this too, being like,
Oh,
what the fuck
I
is
was
this?
gonna let this go.
Yeah,
I
you-
wasn't.
yeah.
Nick told us about it because Nick was in the meeting, and I was gonna be like, "Look, I've said my piece. I'm gonna shut up, and they'll do their thing now." This one has become more public than the other one.
Yeah. Well, Riggs
so kinda-
posted about it. Did anybody else post about it?
Like everyone's quote tweeting. Riggs.
yeah, everyone's jumping on it
Many
now.
people are responding to Riggs. I don't know if anyone else is doing it individually, but Riggs seems to
From
be,
Barstool.
From yeah. I think Trent, Jeff Lowe, Kelly Keys have all added me.
Yeah.
There's been a significant amount of people.
I mean, if anything, yeah, this is just
chaps.
this is just an indicator of how little fucking influence Feitelberg has over here.
This is not new information to me.
This I just who I really feel bad for is whoever wins Barstool Beast of the Month first.
Let's do it.
Let's make it Riggs. Let's rig it. Like, we gotta make it. Let's rig it for Riggs. Like I want someone who we know hates it to be like,
Just
Or even better, let's make it like somebody. Let's make it Trent or somebody who's like really nice. Actually, it would be you if you didn't. This is when Feitelberg finally just is not a Nazi and he's just like, no, fuck this. But if someone who was like genuine, like generally a pushover and like just go with the flow, and they're like, great, thanks so much for this. Like, I don't want this fucking jacket at all.
if
Who's a good candidate for that? You know, deep down, Frankie Borelli fucking hates this. But if he won,
everyone. I don't think anyone. I can't speak for their floor. I would be shocked if even they like it. Like whatever. If you like it, you like it. I'm not trying to yuck your yum. Again, like I said with the other thing. If
here's
you
the
put a
main
gun
thing.
to my head, do I care? No.
Separation of church and state.
Yeah.
Which
is how it's always been here.
Third floor, but this is not, right? This is everybody.
Right.
So,
yeah, do your shit.
Third floor, Gaz can give out his stickers, and they can, during nap time and recess, they can count their stickers. They can trade their pogs and their fucking whatever. And then, the rest of the third floor can give away jackets, and you leave us alone to rot and die on the inside.
Right.
Literally and figuratively until we're gone and we're alone as we cease to exist.
If you think about the business or Barstool Sports as an elementary school, which it is now, it does make sense. Like the fucking weird, like kind of dickhead, kind of depressed, kind of dark kid in the back of class who like never spoke up, and you always wonder what they become. It's podcasters and bloggers.
Yeah.
And then you guys on the third floor are the people who were trying to get on a roll and sat in the front.
Yeah.
And you kind of like were like, all right, those people in the back are weird. I'm not going to talk with them.
That guy smells a little weird.
Just leave us like you did it our whole fucking school careers. Keep leaving us alone.
This is calling it the honor roll sticker is a really good example. Except I won the honor roll.
I won the honor roll.
I love that you call it I won the honor roll.
That's
how often John was on the honor roll. He won it.
I definitely was never on it. I don't even think I was on in elementary school. I must have been on in elementary school. If I did, my parents didn't care. They didn't put a bumper sticker on their car.
Yeah.
But
so the question,
I kind of hope I win now so I can burn it like an American flag.
Yeah, that would. I mean, imagine that's what I mean. The first person.
You see those highlight
win
videos, like yeah.
Oh no! You know what we got to do?
Highlight videos. On SportsCenter, their top 10.
You know what we got to do? We got to win the Barstool Beast jacket. Make a video being like, Feitelberg's feeling a little frisky today. Take out your AR and just fucking blow holes in the Barstool Beast jacket.
Definitely getting fired. What's that?
Yo, what if we put the Barstool Beast jacket?
Not my beer, not my American.
If we put the Barstool Beast jacket on a mannequin and we shoot it with guns, we're getting fired. We're gonna get fired.
I don't know that I'm not getting fired already.
We're gonna get. Yo, this is the first time I've ever had a little bit of concern about getting fired.
There are a few parts where I was like, you probably shouldn't have said that.
We'll edit this. We'll edit that.
Nah, leave it. Whatever. I think it'd be funny if I got fired. Like,
that would be something. So, bottom line, we declared that there needs to be a line. And the disrespect was loud and clear. Not only is there no line. Not my first time,
not my last time.
Not only is there no line, they're not even considering the line after you called for one. So, what now? Like, do you just stop caring at all? Do you not even, like, when next week there's we're giving out, like, a crown for the best person and they're walking around in a fucking tiara, are you just gonna be like, okay?
Yeah, no, I know.
You know what this is?
Now I work in corporate America. Now I work for companies I used to make fun of.
You know what this is? 10 years from now, you are in office space.
Yeah,
and we're just sitting there. We're beating up a printer with a fucking baseball bat.
Right. It is. I mean, we said it last time. Like, we really are gonna be. We're not gonna be because I think we're about done with this. But there's a lot of repeating ourselves. Like, it is. You live your. As long as you die the hero, you live long to be the villain. We're the villain. We are a lame corporate company now. And
nope, we're not. Not New York. We're not gonna be. I won't let it be.
If I know the two of us, we're gonna let.
I won't let it be, John. I won't let it be, John. For a week, I won't let it be.
I don't know. I wrote a blog. Jesus Christ, I haven't done that in 10 years. It's the hardest I've worked in a long fucking time. Usually, I just talk on a couch half asleep.
This is where you needed somebody. I am sleepy today.
Dude, I'm so
tired.
sick. How big a Bruins fan are you? Did you get super sick to be fucking standing in line with Patrice Bergeron? Because that's what I did.
To stand in line with Patrice Bergeron.
He was ill. Okay.
Oh, got it.
Illness.
That's
That's right. We won. Our captain didn't play.
I forgot what I was gonna say. Oh, if we had like somebody at the top really like paying attention right now, they would have said, "Holy shit, he wrote a blog. He's not fucking around. We need to think about changing course." Because, one of the OG guys here really took so much note of this that he put pen to paper. He put fingertips to keyboard. That's a problem. It's a problem. Nate came in here asking Feitelberg to write a whole new blog about it. He goes, "No, I'm good." I'm all set on
what
that.
else can I say? It's just this is where we work now. It is what it is. Like it's not ideal.
But here's the thing: it doesn't really affect anything.
No.
So
It gives us some content. To say,
it's a good thing in this sense.
Right.
But it almost is like it makes people at Barstool.
The third floor is like
more
one of the
than-
people here who don't work, but they provide content in their non-work. That's
Yeah,
what
there's
that's
a lot
what
of
it
those.
is.
Now, if there was a competitor to us, I would be jumping all over this.
Oh,
But there's not,
yeah.
So it doesn't even matter.
Someone offered me half my salary.
That's Feitelberg's line, as we know. What's the lowest you'll work for? Half of my current salary. I would have given anything to see that agent's face. If you don't know, an agent legitimately asked John, like, "What's your base?" Meaning, like, pick how high of a raise, you would say yes to and still work here, even though you think it's disrespectful. How much higher would you need to go? And John said, half of my current. He said he would take a 50% pay cut and still work here. Those
That
agents,
agent doesn't work with me anymore.
those agents, it was like reverse Arrested Development. Got the worst fucking clients.
I'm not
damn.
saving up for anything. I don't plan on being here long. Today's show is brought to you by the Barstool Sportsbook, the one and only sportsbook of Barstool Sports. I wonder how many times we say Barstool Sports in the start of a podcast. From part of the Barstool Sports Network to the Barstool Sports Book. It's the one and only sports book of Barstool Sports. The Barstool Sports Book is made for you, for the loyal fan and listeners, and is the only place to find exclusive picks and parlays from Big Cat and Dave. Now, offering a $1,000 bonus for new players. If your first bet loses, get up to $1,000 in bonus cash. So download and create an account today. Use code KFC to unlock your $1,000 bonus. The Barstool Sportsbook lets you bet however you like with daily odds boosts, live in-game wagering, move the line and teaser bets, and Parlay Plus for bigger payouts. iCasino is also available in select states with table games and slots. Just bet pasta to do the thing. Just bet the Bruins to win the Stanley Cup. I don't know what I can say with all this fucking shit, but they're fucking good. Download and create an account today, and be sure to use code RUNDOWN to unlock your $1,000 bonus. That's the Barstool Sportsbook, code KFC. Terms apply. Must be 21 plus. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. I have an issue. I've recently discovered this thing.
You don't say.
And I don't know if you guys have heard about it, but it's pretty good. It's called online shopping. And I use all these different apps and websites, like Amazon is one.
Whoa.
And you get shit pretty quick.
No, that's amazing.
it's
Amazon.
it's pretty amazing. But the issue with all this online shopping is it's crazy. I just got a bunch of toothbrush heads 10-pack. I've been using one for 2 years.
I was gonna say
I'm
10
set
pack
for life.
That'll last your fucking kids.
Yeah, I'll help you handing down Sonic cares. But the with all this new deliveries, I have a job at a company that gives out jackets for doing good. So I'm always working as hard as I can. And with all these packages, they're always texting me. And they're like, "Hey, let me in." And I'm like, why would I work? So they just leave it on the street.
People rob you.
I don't get any of my packages.
How many packages have you had stolen, you think?
I buy 12 things a day, so I lose count. I don't. But I'll say this: when I get home and there's a package, I'm surprised.
I think we're both going through something right now, and I told you I want to make some content out of it. So I think we should do a series together. All the dumb shit that we're buying.
Yes,
because you bought the. We both bought the hand, not the grip grower. It's the
but it's called the Gripster.
But it's not a grip. It's the other way.
It
you
is
know?
the opposite. Yeah,
It's
I broke mine the second time.
Yeah, well, that's the thing.
I still use it. I just don't use my thumb anymore. I broke my middle finger one, so I just moved these two over
so
one.
now you're just gonna have a really strong back of your hand.
Yeah, I figure my thumb's pretty good.
I think your thumb is
my
pretty
thumb's
strong.
my thumb's
Yeah.
the strongest. It doesn't need it the most, so I use the other four.
What do you like? I get targeted for a lot of. I get clothes. I get toys. And which I would say is for my kids, but they're not. It's because I'm a man child and
Oh, you know what I got stolen the other day? Today?
What?
Vintage T-shirt. Not today. It's oh, by the way, when you reach out to somebody and you say my package is going, they go. Usually it turns up in 24 hours. That's because they don't want to have a conversation.
Totally.
With you. And
Totally.
They're just like, I'm
They
gonna
go,
make
"It
this
will
guy
just
call
appear."
back.
Yeah.
And he'll do it. And I'm like, oh, okay, cool. Like, what do you mean it would turn up? It says it's delivered. How would it just turn up? They never turn up.
These things just have a way.
It doesn't turn up at all.
No.
But so I got from a vintage store, I bought a dope 90s Michael Bolton t-shirt.
Ooh.
It's gone. I'm only talking about it because I'm never going to get to show it to you.
No, we gotta get a new one then.
But like it's not
It's a one of a kind,
vintage shirt. Like I'll show it to you.
Michael Bolton has some bangers.
It is.
Those songs bang. Do you guys know who Michael Bolton is? Oh man, he's got some ballads. He has a Christmas song that it's like an illegal song. It's not on any streaming right now. Our Love is a Holiday. Holy shit. That will rip your Christmas dick off and slap you in the face with it. It is.
You can make
heater.
it. You can see enough there.
Oh,
yeah, it's a sick.
like
t-shirt.
we really probably. It's crazy. Our audience probably does not really know who he is. He looks like Fabio. You probably don't know who that is either. He's got long flowing hair.
Dude, one of my favorite songs of all time. Like, not even really kidding. Like, I don't listen to it a lot on Spotify, but it's like one of the only YouTube videos I go watch. Is This Is a Tale of Captain Jack Sparrow?
I don't know that.
Lonely Island.
Oh,
But
yeah.
it's
I was gonna
with
say that. That
Bolton.
does not sound like a real song.
And he just
Yeah.
keeps singing about Jack Sparrow.
Yes. What do you think,
Dude,
Michael
is there
Bolton's
volume on
main
this?
song?
Yeah, turn the knob.
That song is a heater. How Am I Supposed to Live Without You is these are like his songs though. When a Man Loves a Woman, that's like a cover, right?
I don't know. Is that an original? An MB original?
When a man loves a woman.
You nailed it.
He has a song though. Which one is it? It just fucking. How can we be lovers? Do you know that one? How can we be lovers if we can't be
yeah.
friends? That is like the definition of an 80s, 90s love ballad. That is just, dude. I love if you go to Spotify and you look up like This Is Michael Bolton, Jack Sparrow's on there.
Yeah. He's got a great voice. I mean, he's the man. I love that shirt.
Now that I'm looking at
never
this,
gonna have it.
I think like all of these fucking things are like covers. I don't know if any of them are real. Like his song, "Lean on Me," definitely not a Michael
Captain
Bolton
Jack
original.
Sparrow was
It's
Bolton's
just-
first original.
But
I can see him crushing "Lean on." Lean on me when you're not
Dude,
strong.
George on My Mind, like none of Sitting on the Dock of the Bay. Does Michael Bolton have any real songs?
Sitting on the clock 'cause I'm gay.
Doesn't he? Does he just do "I Will Always Love You"?
And
How about this one? Can I touch you? ... There with a question mark. No, you cannot, Michael Bolton.
That's very infantilizing. I think it's because like
Ooh, there's a Jack Sparrow ballad version.
That's probably just
Just banging it out like.
Now back to the good part.
Can you guys text Kelly right now, ask to get Michael Bolton on the show? She will be so confused.
Yo,
Jester of Tortuga.
yo, MB, Mikey Bolt. Like,
Can you
gotta be
bring me a
kidding
90s shirt too? Amazon just leaves up. Despite the fact that on my front door at my apartment it says, please do not leave packages outside. They get stolen.
Well, it could be them too. You know how many of these people just, they just fucking take a picture of it, say they delivered it, and
They don't even. That's the rub of it. They don't even
do
take
that?
pictures.
mm,
It's a tough thing. It happened with my polos the other day. Those got stolen from inside my apartment. But it's just like I am spending, let's call it $300 a day on packages, and I am getting on average one of them, maybe.
what? That is crazy town, dude. You really shopping that much?
Bro, it's Instagram. I used to shop. I used to not use Prime for things like soap and shampoo, and baseball, shit like that. And I've discovered that it's pretty nice. Well, it's easy to not, because we actually talked about it with Nick for Monday's episode. I've gotten so annoyed with the pushing the button at pharmacies.
Yeah.
To get something that I'm not doing that, because it ruins my day having to wait for them to come unlock it for me to get a fucking shampoo.
Right.
That I'm done with this. So I started doing the Prime, and I don't get a lot of it. But yeah, I don't know what the end game is. I think I'm just gonna keep doing it, just keep hoping for the best. And it's like railing against the third floor. I'm just gonna keep doing it and hoping for the best, and people are gonna just keep saying, we're just gonna take it.
Well, I got news for you, pal. I just bought 2 of these Michael Bolton.
That's my guy.
I found them on eBay. So
are they worn? So I wanted it to be a little worn. I don't want it to be.
I
like,
want to make sure my Michael Bolton T-shirt's secondhand.
Yeah, it's like I don't want like, oh, he just made it a fake. No, this is from the 90s. It's like my Woodstock shirt.
Okay.
This is from the 60s.
If you want, I don't know, I can wear one around for a little while and then give it to you, and you can pretend that it was worn in the 90s.
All right, you hit me up about 30 years.
So,
it'll be my Barstool Beast jacket will be nice and worn by then too, so they'll go together.
I'll tell you this though, my friend. That one we got is very cool. There are some really cool Michael Bolton T-shirts.
Okay, let's get all of them.
How cool is that one?
Oh, mama. Yeah, get it.
Definitely.
You can start send me some links. I'll get some
an
too.
XL.
We'll never get them, but
no, let me.
I'll buy them.
I don't even know how to log into my eBay on the app, but I'll do it on the. Yeah, okay. Buy it. Add to my cart. No, what the fuck? No, get rid of. Now I gotta get rid of the app because yeah, these are fucking dope. Really, really.
What
really
is renaming the podcast? This is Michael Bolton.
This is now a Michael Bolton Appreciation Podcast. That is so cool. Okay, let's buy that one. Buy it now. Thank you. Bingo bango. eBay is dangeroso. Let me tell you, man. It's just. Wait, how are these even going through? That credit card doesn't work anymore. That said purchase. Thank you for your order. That's wrong. That is not right, I don't think. So anybody, how about this? Let's crowdsource a little bit. I'm sure there are people out there with some fucking dope 90s vintage shirts. Maybe you can put them up for sale. Maybe you can donate them to the show. But just tweet at us with your best prized possession vintage gear.
Okay. Now in the Barstool Sports store, you can get the Who's the Biggest Asshole game. It is one of the biggest sellers, one of the best cocktail party games. It is the best thing you can do in life is to sit in judgment of other people. And yeah, it's really great when they're your friends. It's even a little bit better when they're complete strangers, AKA these are just things that have happened to me and Kevin. We try and decide who is the biggest asshole in a variety of situations. There are a couple of Easter eggs in there. I'm going to give it to you right now because I don't fucking care. It is a girl a guy was seeing. Her dad died. This guy had met him. He'd been to parties with him. And they were borderline dating, and he did not go to the funeral. That did not happen to me or Kevin. That happened to one Zac Efron in that awkward moment. There are other things like that, other little Easter eggs throughout it from some classic movies. I don't know if I can legally say that we took that, but whatever. I fucking said it. And the other songs, things like that. It's a fun game. It's great at a party night. It's great at a cocktail party. It's great on a train, plane, car ride, wherever. Again, you get to just judge other people. That's fucking what we're here for, right? Go get it now at at store.barstoolsports.com. Store.barstoolsports.com. My buddy texted me the other day. I was watching not a new movie by any stretch of the imagination. I was watching Richard Jewell.
Yeah.
By the way, that movie is outrageous.
If you haven't seen Rich or don't know Richard Jewell, he's the guy who they pinned the Atlanta Olympic bombing on him, even though because he was on the scene, but he was being this like overeager security guard who wanted to help. Like he's the one who found the bomb and told everyone get out of the way. But because he was on the scene, the media and the cops needed a scapegoat, so they pinned it on this guy who was like, special needs elephant basically.
It was. Again, it's a movie, so Hollywood probably had some artistic
the
license,
Netflix version is I'm sure even more. I mean, they made that the chick, the reporter, sued them for like defamation because they just painted her as a straight up whore who fucked people.
Wait, I think you watched the real movie then.
No, I've never seen it because it's the same story, John.
Yeah.
So the show
they paint because
they do the same thing.
did.
So
it
maybe
well.
she's a whore then.
Yeah, it's Olivia Wilde in the movie.
Yeah, no, this was not Olivia Wilde. That is.
Have you guys seen this movie?
I've never seen that one, but I watched.
You've seen Richard Jewell?
I watched the Netflix remember that like mini series on it?
No.
Yeah, I think you do. Remember they made one about the Unabomber and they made one about him as well.
Oh, Manhunter. It's called Manhunter.
Maybe, yeah,
Or Manhunt. No, man, I think it's Manhunter, because it was crazy because it sounded just like Mindhunter.
yeah.
I think it's called Manhunt.
Where it was one of those like it's a little bit like a cheesy Lifetime movie, but a higher level of that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dude, the one about the Unabomber is great. I didn't know they did one for.
That guy got butt fucked.
Well, he did.
Yeah.
Obviously.
Don't you tell me you're not Team Jewel.
No. Well, yes, I'm not Team Jewell, but
How are you not Team Jewel?
Well, I don't think he should be in prison. But
he didn't do anything.
He didn't do anything.
He should not. Yeah.
Okay.
No fucking kidding. A man who's completely and totally innocent shouldn't be in prison.
But when like the whole movie, the 2 hours of it, whatever it is like this guy, borderline, and I'm being generous, special needs. Clearly some issues.
Yeah.
And he is has been cited many a time as a police officer for overstepping his boundaries, for being power hungry. For being.
I think it was more like he was like a nerd who was like, I want to be. It was almost like a child being.
Sure.
Yeah.
A special needs child.
Yeah. More so than like a corrupt cop who's like overstepping his bounds. He was like.
I mean, he was like pulling people over on the highway when he didn't have jurisdiction.
Yeah.
Like,
but to me.
Like someone who's playing cop would do.
Yes, but that's better than like a straight up cop who's a dirty cop. This is like a little kid who's like, I'm here to protect the world, you know?
Also cited for, he was forced into psyche evals because, and then it ends as if it's like a feel-good story. And then he became a cop.
And then we gave him a gun and a badge.
And it's like, I was like, wait, what? Like, I don't think you should have been in jail. I don't think you should be putting people in jail either. When the lawyer shows up at the police station
my
and it
God.
like reveals behind the desk, like,
Dude.
look at what we made of them. I was like, I feel like for the last 2 hours you've been telling me this guy should not be a police officer. Like, don't give that to me. Like, and look what he did.
And then we gave him power and a weapon.
I was like, again, like, I'm not arguing he should be in prison, but I don't know. Maybe a construction worker or something.
Yeah, perfect.
I was like, wait, what? But anyway, all that's to say that I was watching Richard Jewell, which is a 10-year-old movie? Probably not that old.
No. That's like 5.
And my buddy texted me this in the middle of watching the movie. Look what I just found. This all ties back to the vintage gear. That's Flames.
Oh, Atlanta Olympic gear.
Yeah, all that was to say that this jacket's sick.
Oh, right. Yeah, I mean, Atlanta Olympic gear. That I feel like. I mean, maybe it's just because it's America, so it has some like.
But wait, sorry, one more thing. I don't think we're talking about how crazy it is that he texted me that while I was watching Witcher Jewel.
What? Who?
My buddy texted me that. He's like, "Look what I just found."
Oh, just by chance.
Yeah.
1 in a trillion.
It was. I was.
That
like,
is 1 in a trillion.
It was like there's no text before it. There's no nothing. It's just
Crazy.
It's just look at this jacket.
That is, those kind of things just they don't happen, bro. It's like, have you ever said a word out loud while this person says something on the TV at the same time?
No, I don't think I have.
It's actually happened to me a couple times, so maybe it's not that rare. But every time it happens, I'm like, oh, did anybody see that? Did anybody notice that? The Olympic gear is fire, and I don't know if it's because it's from America, but I feel like the new Olympics, like, ugh, I don't know.
COVID ruined the Olympics.
I guess so, yeah. COVID
Right?
really
Like,
fucked
I
it.
used to get jacked up for the Olympics. I don't think I've even watched them since.
I don't know if
2016.
it was COVID versus just everything's ruined.
Yeah.
Everything. We don't watch award shows. Even
True.
sports don't have the same juice. We don't watch anything. TV is still there for sure. People still get jacked up for Game of Thrones and Succession and like that stuff is there. But like why did award shows stop?
I don't know.
Like
It's just too much to watch, so nobody.
nobody agrees to all watch it at the same time.
Yeah, I guess so.
Like it would be like
They're
we
also
all know we're
marketed
watching.
terribly. Like I never know. I love award shows. I never know when they're on until like they're on. When people start tweeting about it, I feel like
yeah, it's not like the NFL draft. I thought that was 3 weeks ago.
Yeah, they asked me, am I ready to do the NFL draft show? I was like,
Like,
Great.
It happened yet? What are you talking about?
Also,
It's on nonstop. Like these artists are playing. It's in Kansas City. This that. I was like, what are you talking about? The combine was a fucking. It's nonstop.
I'll say my. You said that last week the internet ruined home runs. I think I'm gonna say the internet ruined. The internet made and then ruined award shows. There was that sweet spot
Yeah.
where you could live tweet all the award shows. And everybody, all the memes were flying, the video clips, people filming on their screen, jokes were left and right. Everything was awesome. And then I guess there's just too much internet, too much streaming, too much to do. Everybody stopped. COVID hit, whatever it was. And now, RIP to any award shows. They're just fucking dead. That used to be the ultimate, like, you're not watching sports, like, you're watching an award show, what are you, gay? And I was like, I don't know, man, these are fucking great. They were always so entertaining, dude. They were great. I used to do, like, wrap-up blogs on them, like,
Yeah.
here's what you missed, sort of thing. They were, like, that much a part of pop culture. And now it's like, I mean, have you guys ever even, like, watched an award show? Like when you were growing up, would you get, like, excited for... I don't know.
Jacked up for the Oscars. No,
Yeah,
stay
you
up
would.
late,
The
talk
Oscars was the
about
one I
things
actually
there.
never really did get jacked because that
The
show itself
Golden
always
Globes
sucked.
were the good one.
That was the drunk.
we
They were all
drinking,
drunk.
and Gervais was hosting every time.
VMAs were hot. Like when we were kids, that was a big
Yeah.
deal. Golden Globes were. I guess that was the big one because the Emmys. It's more the red carpets. I don't really care about the awards themselves, but the red carpets were always where shit like went down.
Yeah.
It was a good time.
Yeah. Oh, I would
It was a
watch
good
the
era.
pre-show.
Yeah.
I'd watch the pre. I'd live
He
tweet
used
the
to do like a
pre-show.
pre-show for like 8 hours. Remember
I
that?
watched the whole
You
thing.
could turn on the Oscars at like noon.
we could live tweet the whole thing and
Yeah.
have like interactions. And another thing ruined, the internet ruined. And the internet, we're kind of talking about Twitter, but whatever. Like this morning, I was like, oh, do I need to send a tweet that I'm excited for the Bruins game today?
Yeah, so lame.
And like I was like, and then in my head, I'm wondering like, well, maybe people think I'm a fake fan. Like I probably live tweeted 70 to 75.
I was gonna
Bruins
say.
games this year.
Yeah,
Like,
but people will. There are people. There are
like,
people who tell me I'm a fake Mets fan.
Because I didn't say I'm ready for the Bruins. Like I didn't send a tweet like Bruins are on tonight.
No,
Like,
I know.
I
I know the feeling.
I spend 1/5 of the year every year tweeting about the Boston Bruins, and I'm like, well, I didn't send. They have a playoff game today. And I didn't send a tweet about it.
I can't.
Ooh.
I hate that feeling.
I hate the tweets that are like 12 hours until game time,
just,
or
you're
like
just blatantly putting out there. I'll be watching the game.
46 days till kickoff, and it's just
Yeah.
like some random number 46 jersey.
Yeah, I hate that shit.
It's like every brand does it. It's like I don't know, man. Like I'll be excited when it happens.
I get people who tell me you just started watching the Mets this year.
You might have just started following me this year.
Yeah, that's probably what it is, man. And then I get people who tell me, shut the fuck up, stop talking about the Mets. Like, I'm here for other shit. Pavs Change the password. Get me off of fucking Twitter when it comes to baseball.
Start the counter.
I can't take it anymore. Change the password.
Oh, this motherfucker, the devil, just got a message from Amazon driver chat. Let's see what he says. Part says, no one's answering the door. Hi, I'll be arriving with your delivery soon. Please secure pets if you have them and turn on lights if it's dark.
Oh, that everybody gets that now. I get that all the time now.
Oh, okay.
It's like an automated thing. All right. Am I the asshole today?
This is my one from yesterday. Hello, this is your Amazon delivery driver. I'm trying to deliver your package. How do I access the address? I'm not receiving any response from the buzzer. So this is 22 hours ago, so it was at 3 p.m., whatever. Any other buzzer I can use? Do you have alternative delivery instructions for your package? No, I don't. Just deliver it to my house.
Am I the asshole? This one was inspired, obviously, by the MLB pitcher Anthony Bass. This happened a couple days ago, but it's the ultimate Am I the asshole, so we got to cover it today. Am I the asshole? There's multiple here. I guess who's the biggest asshole is more appropriate. Anthony Bass is a pitcher for the Blue Jays. His wife, who also happens to be Jesse James Decker's sister, was flying 22 weeks pregnant with their 5-year-old and their 2-year-old.
Pregnant, by the way.
We'll get there.
Okay.
People are saying that. You know who are saying that? People are not pregnant. You get it. You find a bitch who's 22 weeks pregnant and tell her to do all sorts of shit and get down on her hands and knees and clean up and shit. It's pretty pregnant. She's flying with her 5-year-old and her 2-year-old. United provides them some sort of popcorn. I don't know whether that was like hey, there's these 2 little kids. Here's a bag of popcorn, or if it was like, here are our snacks, and they bought popcorn for the kids, gave it to them complimentary. I think that matters. The kids end up spilling popcorn everywhere. The flight attendants hand a garbage bag to the mom and say, clean this up, every last bit. And then Anthony Bass gets a picture that I'm sure his wife sent to him. He's not on the plane. He tweets it out and says, United, you got to be fucking kidding me. Now, the internet went nuts. I mean, that went really viral, really fast. I don't know if it's going to have staying power, but it dominated everything I saw for 24 hours. It's a professional athlete complaining online about airlines with a parenting / child angle. That's Mad Libs. That's the perfect storm for a story to explode. And I think I don't know where we're at now. The first wave, I couldn't believe it, to be honest, because who the fuck is ever on big airline side? Who wants to be on the fucking side of fuck airlines? Airlines butt fuck us every single day of our lives. They have been butt fucking
and
us.
They just have that poster hanging up. They just go. You go, all right, I'll pay the baggage fee.
Fuck airlines.
Hey, remember this?
But yeah, everyone was like, you clean up after your own kids. You're ridiculous. You're despicable. The plane shouldn't have to do that. I don't know. I am on the side of you should always pick up after your kids. I told the story on the rundown. I went to the movies the other day with the kids. We saw the Mario movie, and Keegan spilled the entire bag of popcorn. Mm-hmm. Not just a couple missed his mouth. It was a heap of it. And the whole rest of the movie, I was going, fuck, what am I going to do? What am I going to do? I can't just walk out. I'm also not going to get down on my hands and knees in the movie theater and clean this up. And as I was walking out, I saw the kid who came out with the broom and the dustpan. And I was like, oh, give me that real quick. I got to clean up. We made a big mess. And he was like, it's all good. I'll get it. Fine. Which is probably what should have happened here. That's why I think they were probably, this woman and whoever she was with was probably being an asshole. They probably were fighting to begin with. And the flight attendants were like, fuck you, Because I would have to imagine 99% of the time they go I'll get it. Just get off,
Yeah.
So the thing to me, 2 things. Cleaning an airplane happens. They do it anyway. I think it's built in basically. And 2, I don't think there's any circumstances where you telling the pregnant woman to do shit is worth the potential fallout. I think that's a crazy move. I know a lot of people are saying 22 weeks isn't really pregnant.
I've seen girls 22 weeks pregnant.
When you're 20 weeks is when they tell you your first.
Oh wait,
what are you thinking of?
Never mind.
Yeah,
it's more pregnant than I thought.
Yeah. 22 weeks is halfway.
Yeah,
you go to 40
pretty
weeks,
pregnant.
and it's also right on the border of when you're warning sickness is like supposed to stop. And like sometimes it doesn't. So you could be like puking your brains out. You can be like little basketball belly. You can also be like swollen and fat as fuck.
Yeah.
And like sick and not capable and all that shit. Now you're flying somewhere. I'm sure you are. I'm not saying it's impossible, but it was just, people were just quick to be like on the airline side, telling this pregnant woman to clean up and not, I don't know. I mean, Dave said that children should be thrown off of airplanes with parachutes. Just throw them out. We'll collect them later. But man, that was people got fucking fired up.
I just think we respect people in uniforms too much. Like, why are you listening to her just because she's wearing one uniform?
Flight attendant.
Yeah.
Yeah, like
I'm glad you
who
brought
you
up the
are.
movies because like I spill popcorn in the movies all the time.
I was
You know
going to
what I
ask
do?
you that.
I
What do you
just
do?
Walk out.
Thank you. I'm so happy you're willing to admit that. The only reason I was going to
Were
clean up
people
my
saying
mess.
They don't walk out.
Like if I had a spill that you're describing with Keegan, I would have a similar reaction to you. But I buy popcorn. I buy a bag of popcorn.
You spill half of it. Eat the other half
I
of
eat
it.
a couple I eat like 3 handfuls during the previews, and I put it on the ground. I forget it's on the ground.
You
At some point, I
inevitably kick it over. Yeah.
and I pick up the bag, and I maybe depending on how much is there, I might give it a brush in.
But that's it.
But I'm not picking up individual.
Thank
kernels.
you. And that's the same fucking thing.
Yeah, right. I agree.
And so, like, what are these people so, like, I
I'm
had.
fucking keeping people employed. If I picked up my mess every time, guess what? That kid doesn't have a job.
It's also
No
like
health insurance. Kid's fucked.
you don't care. The people acting like it's a big deal that the movie theater floor or the plane floor is dirty. That's not a thing. You just want to yell about kids.
Yeah.
You either have a problem with kids and don't have kids, or don't like kids, or you think that an MLB pitcher and his wife get preferential treatment and you don't like that. There is something underlying here, and that's why you're screaming and yelling about it, because you would be insane to care about.
It's an insane tweet to send.
That, and so then the other thing, that's who's the biggest asshole? Is it
He's up
is it
there.
her?
He's up
Is
there.
it? I think he might be the highest.
Yeah.
Because look what this fucking caused.
Right.
Like now your wife is getting like death threats, I'm sure, and United's fighting, and it's like, for what, dude?
Yeah.
What were you gonna get other than some complaints off your chest?
Also, like when you're in that position, close your eyes. I believe Anthony Bass has a ERA of 7. 7. So he's a middle of the road reliever, 7 ERA. Close your eyes.
Middle of the road reliever is not. I mean, that's terrible.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I'm in journeyman.
Yeah. Okay.
Envision that person, a person of that level,
Drawing all of this
as a Barstool employee.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you go, hey, buddy, just fucking let the gravy train
Totally.
keep rolling. Don't
Yeah.
bring attention to yourself. Now you're getting fucking chants every time you're in the game. Now you're getting
Yeah.
fucking yelled at. Now
I mean,
you
he
got a
got
spotlight on you.
clowned.
Next thing you know, you're going to have a morning show.
Next thing you know, wake up with Anthony Bass 3 times a week.
You're like, oh, I don't want to do all this. I want all this attention.
Dude, the jokes right away. The top reply was like, he said like, the cleaning people should clean it up. That's the job they were hired to do it.
Yeah.
The top reply was like, you got a 7 ERA. Looks like you're not the only one not doing your job. It just opens up so
Right.
much criticism. It's like, it's not even like you're an asshole because it like offends me or someone else. Just an asshole for what you did to yourself. But I ultimately Dave, we argued about it was a time warp, dude. We went 10 years back to the past, and we just had the same argument we had about kids crying on a plane and the nets being put up in baseball stadiums and all that shit. And he hates when I say it, and I don't understand how anybody can like understand the legitimacy of it. If you don't have kids, you don't get it. Like, and he's like, what does that mean? Why can't I understand? It's like, because you haven't gone through an experience that changes the way you view things.
Yeah.
It's like it's the same thing as if you've never had a job, if you've never gone to school, if you've never done something that like you've never had these kids, you've never been pregnant, you don't know what it's like. It's like, yeah, I don't get why you can't understand that.
You can have an opinion on it, and then I do have an opinion on it, and then I'll go, I don't really agree with that, but all right, you have a different life experience than me.
Right. I would say like there was definitely a time where I was like, fuck crying babies on planes. And then I had a crying baby on a plane, and I was like, I'm so sorry. I know this sucks. But anybody who would be like, you and your kid can't fly, I'd be like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
How about that, So I guess it's one of those rare, everyone's the asshole. ETA.
Yeah, this is
Everyone's
everyone's
the asshole.
for sure. Voicemails are brought to you by Pirate Water. It's water, but for pirates. And it's got a lot of booze in it. It's 12 ounces of 10% alcohol, $2. 12 to 10. 12 to 10. It's $12. Nope. That's not it. It's 12 ounces. It's 10% alcohol. It's $2. 12 to 10. It is for partiers. It is for ragers. It is for anyone who likes to get their brain wet. It is everywhere. It's incredibly popular, so make sure you get it. It is going to be perfect for springtime. You put it on a little ice. People put it in slushy machines, get a little drink by the pool, get a little bikini on, get a little Speedo on, go have a couple bevies by the pool, get a bikini Speedo by the pool. I'm delirious, clearly. And it's not because I had pirate water, but it will make you delirious. It is that fun. You'll wake up the next day and you'll be like, what the hell was that? That was quite a haze I was in. Brought to you by Pirate Water. It comes in margarita, comes in Sex on the Beach, it comes in Miami Vice, and it comes in, come on, Johnny, you can get this one. Margarita, Miami Vice, Pina Colada. Nope, Margarita, Miami Vice, Sex on the Beach, fucking, it's an easy one. Margarita, no one tell me. Margarita, Sex on the Beach, Miami Vice, Bahama Mama, yeah, baby. It is delicious. It is as fun as that just was, and even more so. Go to drinkpiratewater.com. Get your pirate water today. Must be 21 or older to drink. Please drink responsibly.
What's up, everyone? It's the underrated genius here. It's about time I make my KFC Radio debut. I know, your boy's looking stupid hot right now. But anyways, I got two things for today. One, fellas, not if, but when you guys start doing Taylor Swift numbers at these live shows, what venue would mean the most to both of you to sell out? I think Kevin and John, I know the answers. Kevin is probably MSG or Citi Field. John is probably TD Garden or Fenway. And two, when are you letting your boy come sit in on a podcast live in the studio? It's about time. You guys are enjoying the Corey Bruce retired.
He edited this himself?
Didn't mean to plug it there, but I did.
Oh my
Anyways,
God.
I can send more over if you guys want. But I will see you guys live in person May 12th in Boston. Buy your tickets now if you haven't already.
Good plug,
Underrated
good plug.
Genius out.
He actually took a cool picture that I got.
Wait, was that outro music?
He's got a fucking outro music and a logo.
Oh.
I'm actually surprised more people don't do shit like that and try to just get their blatant plugs in. He took a picture of you that's actually cool. I've been meaning to bring it in. Email it. It's you like chugging a nip from the
Oh yeah, I know the picture.
with Feitelberg on the back. It's cool. What? Yeah, like MSG, right? Boston Garden for you.
Wow,
but like, what's
gonna have
what,
a reasonable answer?
That's what I mean. Like that. Of course, that would be the dream. What do you think
Wembley.
is what do you think is an attainable spot that
I actually don't know venues like this. I don't know. An iconic 350 person venue.
The Wilbur is pretty fucking like that's probably it, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know if there's like an equivalent in New York, like Irving Plaza would be a cool one we haven't done yet, where they could like put tables out, chairs out.
Yeah.
And I think that fits like almost 2,000, but that's like a big, you know. But it like in New York goes from like a couple hundred to like Radio City and Hulu Theater and shit. That's like that would be ways down the line. But Irving Plaza has had like some cool bands, and we've had history there with Blackout tours and all that. So that would be it for New York. And I think the Wilbur is already the one for Boston. So
The Wilbur is the one for Boston.
get your last like very minimal tickets, probably like single digit tickets left from for the Wilbur.
I think the Wilbur sold out. I think Austin sold
Oh,
out.
is
I
it?
think Dallas is sold out. I think
One show, sorry,
one show. I think Houston just
Houston.
Whatever,
You can
man.
buy your
Fuck the Texans.
individual tickets now. So go to KC Radio, find the link for your tickets, and you can buy 1 or 2 or 3 tickets. You don't have to buy them in sets of 4 anymore. Come see us. You're kicking off the tour, so it's got to be filled, or I'm going to burn down your city.
or we will just leave you out of the highlight reel video.
Next up.
Oh wait, I wanted to think about that real quick. Another one. All I know for venues, I don't really go to a ton of live shows. Music, I mean, So all I know are places we've been on the Blackout Tour. Basically anywhere on the Blackout Tour actually would be fun.
Yeah.
If
to,
we did like
go back
Lupe's
to
Heartbreak
those-
Hotel in Providence, that was crazy.
Yeah.
If we did wherever we went in Iowa City,
That place shut down, but that place, I think someone else might have bought it.
that would be a fun
Union.
spot to do.
Yo,
Go
you
back
know
with the
what
fucking
was
CO2 machines and shit.
Cool was the Masonic Lodge. Like we already did it now,
Oh,
but
yeah.
like that was a cool venue. I want to do some weird shit like that. Some of these classic ones are like good for like, you know, reputation, but I want to do some weird shit like I don't know, like overlooking the water at an outdoor venue or something
Yeah,
like
yeah.
crazy like that. Have Jackie hike us up a fucking hill or a mountain or whatever. We'll do a live show up there.
Pier 17 in New York would be cool.
Yeah, we could do some water shit there. Like we should do like a barge in the middle of the Hudson River. We'll get a boat out
We
there.
can kill someone in a Barstool Beast jacket out there. It's international waters.
Next up.
What's up, guys? In the past couple episodes, John has admitted two separate things. One, that he doesn't really clean his asshole, that it just seems like he lets water slide down it however clean it gets.
That's
like
not
what he's
true.
leaving it with.
True. It's
And
fact.
two, that he's been shitting so bad that he needs to literally scrub the toilet to clean it after
You're
every time he
disgusting.
shits.
You're an
So
animal.
why do you have to scrub the toilet but not your own asshole?
Yeah, like why are you doing these things? Like why are
Talking
you
about them
talking
publicly?
Yeah,
I don't know.
it just happens. I get it, but it's like
It's a huge regret of mine. You know?
talking about it or
Basically everything I
living
regret-
that way.
Everything I ever said in the show, I regret.
Yeah, I mean, what?
The
It's crazy that people want to have sex with you.
God, they don't. Just so you know,
They do though.
It's-
I don't know if you want to back, but like there are people who want to have sex with you. And I'm like, for reals? For cereal? Like you heard what he said yesterday. Like you're gonna get mango farts all up in that blanket.
I've severely cut down on my mango intake.
Thank God. Severely cut down on the mango intake. That video of her, did you see that yesterday?
No.
Maybe you can see her from where you're sitting. I can't see her. So when you were talking about like your toots, Pavs was filming her from there, and she was just like,
I
like,
make you a
what is
promise.
this?
I avoid eye contact with Jackie like she's Medusa, but basically anytime I talk on this show, like I don't ever see anything
She was just
Jackie's
like,
doing.
what? Just awful, horrid. I don't even know what that guy had a question. I think he was just like, "You're fucking. Why are you doing this, dude?"
Yeah. But I don't know. It is. I like. Yo, it's one of those things. Like I beg you guys stop listening, and then I can stop talking.
No,
Like,
don't listen to him.
Don't ever tell someone about this show. Don't ever
Spread, word of mouth. Tell your friends. No. Don't.
Fucking
I
stop
want less people listening.
Stop buying stuff from the advertisers. I'll almost be a freak.
Last voicemail.
Hey guys, I'm watching your Ben Schwartz interview as I drive home from work, and it got
Hell
me
yeah.
thinking. I'm like barely in it, and we were like pumping fights up for his new amazing little sketch show. So funny, everyone check it out. And it made me think, if you both had to be, or you could star in a TV show that's already been written, and you were the character instead of the actor, which show would you choose? So, for example, like I could be like Pam Beesly instead of.
Super understandable concept.
This is.
So, for example,
First of all, shout out her for watching the interview while
driving. That's what's up. That's how I roll.
This is an easy one.
What do you
for
want,
me.
or like what do you think you like fit? You know what I mean?
This is an easy one for me for fit.
I'm surprised. it's
First of
easy
all,
for you. A million different
it's
shows.
the accurate description of it, but I love how anytime anyone, from my parents to callers, it's actually how people used to talk about Barstool, which I guess is like a nice thing, but like. It's like, how's that little blog going?
Yeah.
How's your little podcast?
Yeah.
How's your little sketch show?
It sounds so offensive.
She said little.
Yeah.
Amazing. It's amazing. Your little skit show's
How's your
amazing.
little sketch show going, huh? Hey, little cutie pie. How's it going? And you play with cameras? Oh, so cute.
That is so unbelievably demeaning. So rude. So fucking rude to say that.
Like,
So fucking
my
rude.
mom, how's your little sketch, your skit, your show going?
You're showsy wosy.
I saw this meme the other day. This guy's great. He does like open stand-up sketch or memes and shit.
When she's a perfect 10, but says, put that in your little skin. It is, yeah, no one knows what to call it. I don't either. But
You can just call it a sketch show.
I don't know if they're sketches. I don't know if they're skits. I don't know what they are. It's just,
Comedy show. I don't know.
It's just little
But
funny things.
Little doesn't need to
I
be
just
in
said
there.
it. That was
Yeah.
me. I was like,
Just a little project we're working
just
on.
little funny things we have to do. I don't know if it's a character I've resonated with most. Probably is, but it's for sure 100% the character I've gotten tweets about the most. Where it's like, oh, this is just you. That's Nick Miller in New Girl.
Yeah.
That's the one I think. Again, I don't know if it. I don't. Maybe we said it's an understand concept, easy to understand concept. I don't know. Maybe it's not anymore because I don't know if it's a character that I could seamlessly go into. I think Nick Miller would be the one I could see, the one I'd want to go into. Nick Miller's up there too. He's a great character.
Yeah.
But I like to be something I'm not. So I would probably be like a man.
Yeah.
Like Nick Miller is like not a man.
Right. Like a. Can't even think of a man.
Yeah.
So not a man. I can't
That's how
even think of
fucking
one.
straight you are, bro.
All I can think about is chicks. I mean, I think with all the rage and the
Dennis.
yeah, Dennis would be, my least or my most relatable, which is not good. Remember that time I told David Duchovny I relate to Californication, his character, the most, and he was like, "That's not good. Like, that character's a bad person."
He was like, "Why don't you call me in 5 years?" Like, that's gonna get to be a tough road for you. That was one of our first interviews ever, and I remember you so like because I was gonna say if you didn't say it, I was gonna say it. Like I completely agreed with you. It was like I love that character. I envy him, and he's like, what?
It's like, this is a despicable human. Like everything about him is terrible.
It is. He's like, it's not a fun life. like, no, he's the best. He's drunk and fucking hookers and chill. That's not what
Daughter
he
hates
him.
Yeah, that was funny.
That was the time where television was probably maybe we should move on from anti-heroes because it's not happening.
We're getting a little heavy on the anti and not so much on the hero anymore.
No one else is picking up on it. They're like, this guy's the best.
Tony, yeah, Walter, sure. What is his name?
Hank Moody.
Hank Moody. Yeah.
Bro, you know what? Come to think of it, like if I could rethink of like when I should have just dropped out then instead of continuing to try. The first episode of Californication. I was like, that's what I want.
That's
to be.
me. Yeah.
That's what I want to be when I grow up.
Yeah. All right, let's get into our interviews.
Unfortunately, I've kind of got
You did. I was going to say, you kind of nailed it. We got
I regret my choices. Back to college.
We got a double dip for you. We got Kevin Heffernan and
Cat
Timpf on the show today. So 2 interviews to round things out for you. Let's start off with Kev.
We'll see you next week. We will see you next week. Some of you. Otherwise, we'll be back with regular episodes.
Yes, sir.
Nick's on Monday. Regular episodes Tuesday, Thursday.
We'll see you in
Houston
Texas.
Wednesday. Dallas Thursday.
Austin Saturday.
We talked about it. First of all, Brian Cox, how long can he go?
Until he can't.
We talked about
He's still an animal.
Yeah.
But like when we shot 2, he was like, I don't work after dark. And we're like, what do you mean? He's like, don't write me in any night scenes. And it's like okay. And so I remember we shot one scene with him, and we made it the easy. It was like, Brian, it's like it has to be nighttime for the scene. He's like, no, and like we'll make it super easy. And I say, okay. So his scene, like he had to shoot at like 9:30. We waited to the last second, drove to his hotel, picked him up, brought him to the set. And he was there for about a half an hour, and he was fucking furious. He was like Logan Roy. He's like, "Fuck you, fuck this, fuck you." And you're like, we couldn't have been, I thought, more accommodating.
Yeah.
But he was pissed. But it's because he's like, I don't work after night. And so like now we write the third one, and you're like, well, fuck, we can't write anything at nighttime with Brian in it.
The whole movie just occurs during the day.
Yeah. And then like when did we start doing that? I'm like, I don't work at night.
One of those people probably think we're crazy. You know what I mean?
Right. I'd already been through some fucked up stuff by the time I started working it.
Yeah.
I mean, I had like a really rough 6 months. I write about this too, where my mom died,
Yeah.
then my grandma died, and the guy that I thought I was going to marry
probably came in some pretty good money.
He broke up with me.
See, that's-
He broke up with me in front of my father at Coney Island, like the beach in New York.
Wait, hang on.
Yeah, yeah,
Okay. Mom has just died, grandma just died.
Yeah.
You're at Coney Island with your boyfriend and your dad.
Yeah, so my dad's there, my boyfriend comes later, and he broke up with me, and it was over some stuff that had happened before, so this was a first-degree breakup. Like, he wasn't like some shit went down at the beach, and he was like, I'm done.
Right.
He knew he was done, and he came there, and then my dad went to go get another round of margaritas. He broke up with me. My dad came back, and I'm like,
Was he still there?
Wait
oh, yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Wait, this was a week
So
after your
this
mom
is-
died?
No, it was the same 6 months.
6
About 6
months.
months.
Okay.
But grandma died in
Oh,
between.
those must have been a tough 5 months for him.
But that's
He
the
was just
thing.
waiting.
He knew he was out. He was like,
No,
I gotta give it
that's the thing.
6.
That's the thing is and then he comes back. My dad comes back with drinks, and he's like, "What happened?" And I was like, "He doesn't want to be." And he
stayed for that.
He stayed, and he was explaining to my dad. He's like, "Look, she's like just her moods are all over the
Oh,
place.
my
She's not really
gosh.
eating. I think she needs mental health." My dad's like, her mom did just die, like
Like a minute ago. Yeah.
His alarm goes off that he had sent an event. Like, you can break up with Kat now.
It's been 6 months to the minute.
But he also stayed at the beach with us the rest of the day.
Wait, what?
He sat next to me on the Ferris wheel, and he stayed there the whole
Bro, this
rest
is
of the day.
madness.
Yeah, and I was like, please don't break, like, stop. He took the train back with us.
Get the fuck out
No!
How many hours was this man with you after breaking up?
Like 6 or 7.
No!
Yeah, yeah.
And then, but he truly broke up. Like there wasn't like a get back together. Like it was.
Oh
that
no,
was,
we didn't truly break up. I mean, we kept hooking up.
Yeah, right. Okay.
And then there was
okay.
a true breakup. Where
That
we
was the
didn't
conversation in
speak.
his head where he's like, if I stick around 6 hours, I could probably get like 3 months of severance pay out of this.
But it was. But then my dad obviously hated him. My dad was like, my dad's like, who
But
makes this decision?
Why? Yeah, I mean, he must have really been at his wit's end or something, because to break up with someone in front of their father is borderline like suicidal. You don't know how someone's dad's gonna
I would
fucking
audible
react.
from a breakup to a proposal.
Yeah, for
I'd
real.
Be like, fuck this.
If I was like, all right, today I'm doing it, and then you were like, hey, I decided to bring my dad along, I'd be like, get down on one knee.
Yeah.
I'll ask for his permission.
And not just anyone's dad, but this man you just watched him watch his wife
Mother
die.
and, like, yeah,
We went through
crazy.
some serious shit together, and he's like, I was obviously really upset. But then 3 days later, I got hired at Fox, and
I mean that.
my life changed.
All right, big thanks for watching. If you made it through this whole episode, that means you should be subscribed. There's so many of you out there who watch and don't subscribe, so make sure you are a KFC Radio subscriber. Make sure you get all the content when it drops. Click that button now.
I have 9 fingers. I'm still subscribed. It's that easy.